what's up, it's Alex here. Today we are back with Motorsport Manager. So, yes, I need to update you guys on a couple of things. Unfortunately, the last race didn't save, which was a bit weird, so I had to redo that. Slight different result, we got 1 point instead of no points. So, yeah, just a quick update to you guys. We did manage to get 1 point in that last race, which I just had to redo, which is really strange. No idea why it didn't save. So yeah, that's a bit annoying, and also I need to update you guys because I really wanted to do a live stream today, but I seem to have got like a reoccurrence of my sort of stomach bug or food poisoning. I don't know, it's really horrible, guys. So I'm sorry about this once again. I much prefer doing live streams for this game, but I'm really sorry for the fact that this is another video and not a live stream, because obviously we're not going to get as much done in these videos. So hopefully you guys are just going to bear with me for a couple more days. Obviously, apologies once again. I would much rather be doing a live stream, but it's just not working out recently. It seems that everything I want to do in terms of videos seems to be going wrong because, yeah, this food poisoning is not exactly nice. So, yes, the Beijing Grand Prix is up next. Our home race, let's not forget, guys. So, Team China Racing back to their home race, which we voted onto the calendar in Tier 3, I think in our first season. So, it's practice time. And something I did do, actually, in that last one was actually simulate qualifying, which actually seemed to work. So, I might simulate qualifying once we get there, but let's not simulate practice. So let's just quickly do this. I find this one a bit more of the more tedious part about this game is just doing all this, but let's be honest, it's important to get this right. So let's just do that. I just realised the music is still on. I need to just quickly turn that off, just otherwise I could possibly get copyrighted. So I don't want to do that. Definitely don't want to do that. So let's just continue on with that. So yeah, for some reason the music in this game is like really copyrighted, and it means that, you know, if I try to upload a video with it in, it means that I could possibly get, like, you know, claim on it. So a bit annoying. But let's go then, guys. So practice time. And you might notice some might not sound exactly normal. I just obviously just not feeling 100% at this moment, but I still want to make these videos for you guys. But yeah, just hopefully understand that there won't be any live streams until at least next week now, because I'm going to go home for the weekend. Hopefully that's okay. So, rightio, let's go to this. Let's just fast forward, lads, and go out the pit lane and see what you guys can do. So, obviously putting in Whalen for practice, guys. A lot of people are asking me why I'm putting Whalen in. It's pretty simple, really. It's that Moylan gives me a nice substantial amount of money. Yes, it doesn't matter too much, but the car is like set up. I think, yeah, the setup that Moylan's putting on in this is sort of helping out Perez once they get to the race. So I'll switch out Buklova and Perez, about the driver that does the practice session, but we'll always try and put more Moylan in, because Moylan gives us a lot of money, guys. Moylan gives us a lot of money to keep us afloat and hopefully keep us developing. That's the idea. So hopefully that's okay with you guys. I know it's a bit annoying maybe not to have the best driver in for practice, but Whalen is a fairly competent driver here, and actually did decent in the last practice session. I was obviously redoing that last race from Singapore, and Whalen was actually quite competent. We got 1-2 in practice, which was pretty surprising, but yeah, qualifying didn't go so well. I think we got like 7th and 9th, I think, in the qualifying in Singapore, but still that's pretty good. I think maybe it might be, I'm going to try it again. I'm going to sim qualifying and see whether actually it works out for me, but if it doesn't, maybe we won't go with it. So this isn't looking so promising. Buklova's just gone P9 and Whalen's just gone 15th, so not too disappointing whatsoever, but obviously not too great at the end of the day as well. But Buklova's just gone green in the first sector here. This could be a bit of a better lap time here. Good first sector, only 0.3 of a second down. Twisty middle sector here in China, though. We'll probably lose her a bit of time, but saying that, she's still green in the middle sector, but 3.6 down. She goes across the line, and it has started to rain. So Buklova is up to 9th, but now the rain is coming down. Both of them have run out of fuel. Banter. So interesting. Is it going to stay? Well, it's going to get a couple of laps, but we might as well put those intermediate tyres on to get the trait for the race, and we might as well do that, because if we get the trait for the race, it will really help us out. But look how slowly we're going here, lads. Oh my god, that is painful to watch. Painful to watch. No fuel, and obviously on dry tyres as well. So the worst, the rain's probably going to have gone by the time we exit. But let's have a look at this. Great, okay, and let's quickly let's get it ready to go out. So speed balance wasn't great. I'm assuming it's probably too high. I'm assuming. Let's have a quick look. Unless you really want a lot of top speed, which I doubt, so we'll pull that down a little bit here and more understeer by the look of it. Possibly like Not like that. Maybe a bit like that. Let's just see whether that's improvement. Race trim's good. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. I'm going to put out the intermediates for a couple of laps just to get the trait for the race, just in case it does rain. And Wayland's just coming around the final corner here. So now, good stuff. Excellent, good, okay. So it's slowly going down there. So okay is the speed balance. Her speed balance is different. So the excellent downforce, which is nice to see. But we're going to have to mess around with a little bit here. So like that, possibly a bit less top speed, more acceleration for her. And maybe more oversteers, what she's sort of suggesting there maybe to me. I'm not too sure, but let's put those intermediate tyres on there and see whether this works out. So we're going to keep the downforce the same. So hopefully that's still going to stay perfect. But now obviously it started raining, the downforce level is going to be different. But just hopefully a couple of laps here. We'll just hopefully get the level 1 intermediate tyre trait. That's the idea. Might even get... Oh, that's interesting. We could even sort of just scrape into level 3 race trim, which is very, very interesting. Because we haven't actually sort of scratched the surface in qualifying trim at all, which actually could, you know, make it not so good for us in qualifying. But I suppose at the end of the day, the race is where you get the points. But then once again, qualifying, you can gain a lot of time from starting a little bit further up the field. So looks like Buglova could finish in the top 10, and hopefully we're just going to sneak into level 1 intermediates. The track conditions are, well, the track conditions are definitely drying. So look, we should just about sneak it here. Yeah, so we're going to be level 1 there, which is good, and we're level 3. We're maxed out in the race trim now, which is great. The rain's actually starting to get worse again. Whoa, the rain has got like very, very bad here. So we might as well just bring them in at this point here. Actually, no. Okay, well, Buglova's already in the pit lane, so whatever. Oh, the handling's poor. Okay, what's this? Have a quick look out. We might just send her out for like 1 lap on some wets, just to get that. Okay, she doesn't like the understeer, so she wants oversteer. Okay, that was perfect, which is good. Right, let's keep it like that. Keep it like that. So maybe a bit more downforce. I'm not too sure. Let's see. So we're just going to send Buglova out for 1 lap on wets, literally. Bring her in at the end of it. And Moylan's going to be coming to the pits at the end of this lap as well. So the reason I'm just sending Buglova out is to get 1 lap on wets. I don't know whether that's going to help me out at all. We'll have a look. It might get us a bit of knowledge on the wet tyres. It's not going to be enough though, is it? It's not going to be enough knowledge on the wet tyres for me. So whatever, okay, it was worth a try just to see whether it would help out at all, but not the case. So I booked Lover in pit lane and loads of other people going around. So we're the only people that tried it, but that rain got terrible at the end, didn't it? It's like nearly maxed out rain, which is pretty crazy. So, but anyway, Buglova great, excellent, and Wayland's is still not great handling. Was that in the middle there? No, still not great handling, which is strange. Anyway, so Sofia Buglova goes 10th in there, and qualifying, I want to skip this again, guys, and just see whether it works out for me, because I can't ever seem to get the tyres like perfect. So we'll see. So super soft, and you might as well just do it because we didn't unlock any of the qualifying trim stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly change this though and get this a bit more in the middle, maybe a bit like that. Alright, and then just instant result. Fingers crossed this will work out for us, lads. It worked out for us last time, but who knows whether it will this time. I'm hoping at least 2 cars in the top 10. At least 2 cars. Hoping both cars in the top 10, but 9th and 11th. Okay, interesting. Some cars set their best times on wets and some on inters. So it was obviously a very close session there. Where did Freya Larsson for Baus Baraka goes top? Very interesting. Nina Holt's only 4th. Okay, bit of a mixed up grid there. 9th and 11th is not too bad, considering we're only 7 tenths off with our car in 11th. I'd say this is going to be an interesting race here in Beijing, guys. So, is it raining? Oh, it's going to get wet very quickly. So, do we start on the inters or the wets? Because that looks like it's going to go into wet territory quite quickly. But I'm assuming there's no point risking it at this point. So, race trim and super softs, which will hopefully go on. Actually, we'll split it. Super soft and one go on the inters. So, hopefully. Ooh, look at that. 3 purples across the 2 cars. That is what we like to see, lads. I realised that was a bit of a high squeal when I went, ooh. Right, time to go to the race then, lads. Second race of the season, so we got 1 point so far in that race where I had to redo it, which is a bit annoying, but nonetheless. So look at that, three lady drivers in the top 4, which is awesome to see. And look how close qualifying was here, guys. Half a tenth of a second separating the top 4. That's mad. Right, away we go then, lads. 20 laps around our home Grand Prix. The track gets very wet very quickly, so it could have even been an interesting call to maybe start on the wet tyres, but obviously it's not wet at all right now, so you'd probably lose way too much time. But it's even dry conditions right now. The rain's only going to start later on in this lap. I'm just interested to know when that next block loads up, there's going to be like full maxed out wet conditions in lap 5. Interested to see when that loads up. We'll just keep this tab up over the top here. The track grip just instantly goes once it starts raining at the end of this lap. So these inters obviously taking down massively on a dry track. Let's have a look. That next block needs to load for me, lads. It actually goes down just by a little bit here, so let's not worry about that too much here. I'm not going to push the fuel too much. Oh, I forgot to say in the last race I did try the strategy where I underfueled them, or not underfueled them, but I started them with like 10 laps fuel. Didn't really make much difference. I'm not going to lie, guys. It didn't really make much difference at all. It sort of just meant that I had yeah, at the start of the race I still wasn't that quick, so I'm not too sure whether the starting fuel makes too much difference in this game. It's a bit of a strange one, isn't it? It's definitely, like, it definitely would in real life make a difference, but I'm just not sure whether it. Why's Booklover in last? I literally just realised that. How is she down to last place? What's he doing? Maybe she'll have to go on to some. Let's just wait for these next blocks to load up. It's starting to get, you know, the rain sort of goes for a bit and then comes back. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to how we play this one, because it's going to go into wet territory soon, and people could come into the pits for wets. But it looks like it's inevitably going to get. Looks like it's inevitably going to get drier again. Let's have a look. See, I think Booklover's going to have to pit. Someone's in the pits for winters. I think I'm going to do the same, because I think we're going to be on these tyres long enough. I think Booklover's going to have to be it, because Booklover's tyres are literally gone, lads. So, a bit annoying. Also, I should mention we have a. Oh, no second pit stop. Okay. Oh, yes, because I didn't change tyres. Banter. Alright, yeah, I just want to quickly mention as well that I did start upgrading some parts as well, which is obviously big for the series. So the car is starting to slowly improve, which is good to see. And I look at this, our tyres. Oh, we've kept our tyres in pretty good nick in comparison to everyone else. Perez, got to say, fair play, very good with the tyre conservation here, but not very quick. 8 seconds behind Clark Smith. It's probably worth pushing them if you can go 3 seconds a lap faster. So it's kind of tempting here to try and let's just back off and see. I want that next block to load after this one here. So it'd be 4 laps at 39%. Who knows? We could honestly try and risk not doing a pit stop here. Like, try and risk taking out a pit stop out this race and gaining some time. If we can just go ultra conservative on these tyres, could be an option. If that next block is even lower, that's basically dry territory here. So it'd be 4 laps probably. 4 laps for Perez, and then we can switch over to. We need that next block to load. Come on. Yeah, it's going down again. I can see the outline of the top bit. It's going down again. That's close to dry. So if we can eke it out to lap 10 here, lads, on these inters, the problem is we will start to get overtaken inevitably on people, people with news. Oh, yeah, look at this. Actually, maybe not. Maybe we'll just go for it here, lads. I've risked it. This is a tough one to call here. Tough one to call. It's like there. It's very close. Is it good enough for dries? I think we're going to come in with Perez. I think these inters it's just going to be a bit too much of a risk to try and get it to the end here. We're just going to fix that suspension part as well. I can see that one failing. So we're just going to come in. I mean, it was worth a risk, but yeah. Looks like it's going to take at least 5 or 6 laps. So yeah, basically the stint we've just done is going to probably double itself. So yeah, it's a bit annoying, but now she can definitely go for it now on these intermediate tyres out of the pits, fresh tyres, and people are still trying to go out there. Holtz is still out there on old inters by the look of it. Assume they're the ones she started the race on, maybe not. Larson also up there. Some people are absolutely destroying their tyres. Look at Almeida. Almeida, I'm pretty sure, is already pitted. But yet, look at them. Wow. Right, so we're going to start pushing Buklova a bit more here. Hopefully try and get her a bit closer to the points. But saying that, look how far ninth place is. Perez, look here. And then 6 points, 6th place, whereas points is up there. So it's quite a big gap. So the rain still goes for a couple of laps here. It's going to level off, but it's just like quite close. Maybe I should just not push them so much until I sort of fully know where the track conditions are going. Sort of going to level off there, which is still sort of intermediate conditions. So looks like we're going to do one more stop in this race. So how long do these inters last? 10 to 12 laps. So honestly, hopefully, if the rain just tails off, we can stay on inters for the rest of this race. That'd be ideal. But I kind of get that feeling that it's probably going to tail off and get drier again. I just want that next block to load because very, very important things, and that's just going to get wetter again. So I'm going to push Buklova here for a couple of laps, pit her in probably lap 12, get a bit of an undercut with her. As that rain looks like it's going to increase towards the end of the race here, so might as well do the same with Perez as well and try and get her a bit closer. The undercut is probably the best opportunity we have points, really. So Buklova, actually, I'll tell you what, she'll go around for one more lap. So she'll pit on her lap 11 here. So she's coming across the line here. So I'll pit Buklova now. More inters. Yeah, it looks like it's just going to be steady enough here. So 9 laps remaining after pits here. So we'll fuel her up. We're not going to go mad with that. We'll change that front wing as that probably could fail there. I'm just worried. I don't want to like double pit basically, and I feel like that could happen a lot in this series. So anyway, Perez is starting to slowly catch down Clark Smith on, well, not that quickly, but slowly catching Clark Smith. So could happen in the next couple of laps, and we might even go for an undercut. Larson's finally pitted. I don't know whether they've already pitted actually. Could be wrong. Anyway, Perez, let's go and have a look at her. So I'm hoping people in front I might have to double pit. But saying that, someone like Holtz, it's interesting. Some people are really digging through their tyres here. Oh, it's interesting. It could even risk it on dries. Well, lads, back it off a second. If we can get, yeah, Buklova's strategy might have just gone a bit wrong here, but we might be able to get a bit of an undercut here. If Perez can last maybe to 15, it's dry. If Perez can get to 15, it's dry basically, and then we'd have got ourselves a free pit stop here. And hopefully people in front will pit as well, so we hope that our front wing can last it. Fingers crossed, but then it's like, I might have to fix the rear wing as well. Oh, that's a bit annoying. Anyway, Perez battling away. We might as well push it, to be honest, and it's like it's sort of going between wet and it's between wet and inters basically. So we're going to pit Perez at the end of this lap here for some dries. Risky, I know, risky altogether, but we're going to try. We might as well try it. We might as well try it. Right, 5 laps remaining after pits, so we'll go with that. We'll change that front wing because that definitely looks like it's bad. 6 seconds. 28%. To be honest, the rear wing doesn't normally fail. It's the suspension that normally fails, so we'll go with that. I probably shouldn't really. I probably shouldn't. It doesn't really matter. I don't know. Is it? We're going to have to pit again with Buklova. Unless we just try and get her to the end, possibly. So we're basically, well, we're risking it here. We're risking it, but we should have just got ourselves a free pit stop here at Perez. So nearly get the strategy perfect. I don't know. What's Holtz coming to the pits for? They're picking for more inters. Interesting. Okay. Long time in pit lane there. Perez coming out in P9. Buklova, what's she going to be doing then? She's gaining a few positions here. People are starting to pit for dry, so we're going to do the same with Buklova. Get her in. More than enough fuel. We'll risk her parts at the end. So, no, Perez, I think we've done a good strategy call here, mate. Or lass, I should say. We might have just got ourselves a free pit stop. Costa, just setting the fastest first sector. Okay. Got 2 Costas just in front of us here. Okay, if they, I'm hoping. Okay, I'm really starting to gain on them now. But it's just, do they pit? They might just leave it to the end now. We're just gonna obviously push it to the end. There's no point in not. Well, brakes are at 20%, but we might as well just risk it. All right, Perez setting purples now. This is good. This is what we like to see. Hopefully, people are pit. No, people are staying out. Even Ribiera's just put on new inters. Okay, I thought this would be a good strategy call. We're gaining at such a fast rate. Like, yeah, this is the right strategy, lads. This is the right strategy. See, Kahar, what's he on? Sorry, Sahar on super soft as well. He's doing in some good times. We might even just stop pushing these tyres. Like, we're digging through them so quick. Right. See, but Glover's just set the fastest middle sector there, which is great. She's really going for it. Could even end up double points here, lads. Oh my god, we're just going to risk it now. Well, how far behind is she? She might even be able to go overtake fuel mode to the end here. Perez is up to third. Wow, okay. With the top two cars on dries. Are they pitting? No, they're not pitting. So we're going to go past. It's the final lap of the race. Perez round the outside. Great stuff. This is for the lead. Holtz. Oh, Holtz has been done. Holtz has been done. Hopefully none of those fail. They're all really close to the red zone, but Perez is taking the lead. What a strategy call, lads. Right, so we need to go and have a look at Buklova now then. Buklova into 7th. One more positions points. Be a great position to get double points in. Our home track. Come on. Ooh, good stuff out to P5. What a race, lads. P1 and P5. What a strategy call. And it all worked. It all worked. Loads of people running out of fuel. So Perez wins by 12 seconds. The strategy worked. The dry tyres pitting in. They were so much faster at the end. It completely worked there, lads. And look at that. P1, P5, and we got it right. No one else on dries managed to get points, but we called it right. We called it perfecto. As it seemed to work out for us there. So pretty decent stuff there, lads. And Perez gets a race victory. She didn't look very good last season when she was racing for us, but thankfully she managed to do good for us there today. So good stuff. I think there might be a low risk of rule break though, so there is a bit of a possible controversy here, as I think we do have a slightly medium risk of rule break. No! Oh my god! Oh, Buklova was also promoted, but we broke the rules with the suspension. No! 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 So annoying, lads. We're up to 4th, and we're only 2 points behind the lead here to go up, but obviously that's not really meaningful at this point in the race. But oh, that's so annoying. So annoying, lads. Absolutely gutted. Obviously did not want to have that happen at all. I thought we just did the perfect strategy. We didn't even need to fit the risky part for, like, if the race would have still probably played out the same there, but that's gutting. But I suppose Buklova, take a pinch of salt from that, is that Buklova managed to gain a position from someone else, but still. 5th and 7th in the championship, which is nice and good. Ah, so gutting though, so gutting. So what part was it? Let's go and have a look. Oh, wait for a couple of days, I think. Which was it? What was it? The suspension. Alright, we've got a birthday coming up here, lads. Oh, we've got a sponsor off as well. It's only in Wayland, so our card will do, sorry. Right, so let's have a look at these sponsors. Okay, only 2-star sponsors, both of them. Not really worth it. Thank you, though. What's this one? Ooh, a 4-star one. That's good. Wow, okay. 3rd or above. Okay, it's quite unlikely we'll get that, but still, it's a good sponsor. But I'm just going to wait for the other ones to... wait for us to get maybe 2 more sponsors and see. So, still only got... Okay. I need to wait for 3 sponsors to come through on both. Okay. So I need to start. So we've got a new rear wing, which is good. Let's go and have a look here. So suspension part band. So we'll just fix that one. But let's have a look at this rear wing. What's it? Rear wing. Good. 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 Okay, it's looking nice. So who do we put it on? So we've put our best parts on Perez. Basically we're just giving them one each of the new parts. So we'll just go with Perez. She got that last race win, so she can have the new part for now. And I start designing some new parts. We'll design some new suspension. I just don't want the risk level to be at all. It's like risk level build time 40 to the max. That one. Yeah, I just don't want to have one that includes risk level, really. To be perfectly honest, just not. It's just so annoying though that risk of rule break low. I'll tell you what, we're just going to go with that one there. We'll go with that one. 900k. We can start to build some nice components here, which is good, but just a bit gutted that that one got demoted. But more gutted the fact that we actually lost a race victory there. So let's have a look here. Upfront payment times, lads. We don't really need the upfront payment now, but that one's just rubbish. Like, why would we even use? Actually, let's have a look. Let's have a look at our current sponsors here. So, 400k for first place. What do these ones say? That's such a good one. That is such a good one. 5th or above, but we'll probably more. I'll need to wait for. But saying that, 300k. 300k. That's actually not too bad. That's a short contract. We don't really need the upfront payment now. So I just said we don't. Why would we do that? But I'm going to accept this one because we might be using that one for the next couple of races, which would be interesting. Because obviously we sort of set ourselves lower standards, so we always guarantee ourselves the money. But maybe we should not go with that right now. Three available now. I think we'll just go with this one, lads. It's a great sponsor there. And get the upfront, and I don't think we'll particularly be using any of the others. So it's only a 6-race deal as well. So both of them are only 6-race deals, so they'll come about quickly as well. But these fixed race ones, obviously, big money ones. That one, 5.5 mil. That's an absolutely massive one there. So good stuff. Obviously, not too good the fact that we, not too bad the fact that we didn't manage to get the race victory last time out. Obviously, very gutted. But let's have a quick look at this here. So. Okay, so the new part here is that one and that one. That's the new rear wing we just put in, guys. So we'll obviously go with that. What's that? The risk of rule breaks low on that one. What was this? Medium? That was low as well. Okay, I guess 2 lows equal a medium. Makes sense. Reliability is getting there, which is good to see. Might even take the reliability off that one and put it on something else. So the reliability on that one, maybe. Yeah. 52%. Okay. And we'll go a bit more towards. We'll go to like 15.5. We'll go 15.5 here, mate. Alright, so guys, only 8 days to the Phoenix Grand Prix, so we'll see you there. So thank you for watching, as always. Have a great day. It's been a lot of fun to record, as always. And yeah, hopefully we'll get to live streaming soon, but still sort of overcoming this food poisoning, which is obviously not too nice. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. It's been exciting. Goodbye.